On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. Here we go, Go. Back. Hard. No. Off. Hey, switch gears. Big end. Check. Fresno. 36.
They'll run on first down. Swain, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch left. Yeah. Hey, we got 3 downs here.
They'll try the left side. Swain. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Set, 50, plant. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Hey, stand up. He's checking crash.
On first down, Swain. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set it.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Rush in. Look at me. Go.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
He's coming.
And an alley to run. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Jackson on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Well, the first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Meanwhile here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Watch Mike. Exit. Double tight. Hey. 4 down.
Stand. They go.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And some space here. I was pretty surprised here when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Hey, high 7. Now.
On 3rd down, Swain. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Check. Check 13. Check 13.
Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Go.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
2nd and 4. On the screen, Bernard. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Hey, Echo. Hey. 52 right here. Here we go.
On third down, Swain. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep is Richard Sherman. It's a high kick and hit pretty well. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. This time Jackson will throw it. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
And play here for a touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Zipper.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
He's going to go deep for Funchess. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide. He's checking. Crash.
Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Hey, alert 3. Watch the ship. Hey, let's go. Come on. Boom. 57. Mike, 57.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Go. Check. 60 yards. 59. It's coming this way. Here we go.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss.
Pick me up. Check 59, Mike. Mike to 59.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Darqueze Dennard there defensively.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
52. Slam, slam, slam. Shift, shift.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Intended for Devin Funchess. Incomplete. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Bandit. Mike. Hey. Mike 54. Right there. 54. Right there. Hey, Zoo. Big grip.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 31, Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. A nice pickup on 1st down, 7 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Big stop, big stop, let's go. Switch.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Jared Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it is 28-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he gets it to Funchess complete. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here. Airing one out for Boyd. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Check. Crunch. 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 Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Check. Shoot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Got it. Come on. Set. 18 Gator. Defense wins championships, baby. Defense.
Looking to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Let's go, at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check the out. 64.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Get her on, West. Slam, slam, slam.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40 and down right around the 37. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
Come on, set. 54. Check pass. Check pass.
pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. Ooh, with a juke. Shedding the tackle. Spinning away. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Go! 60 outlaw. Hey, Haywood. You better bring it. Hit it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Yes.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.